All right.
So we're having issues already.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're having issues. We're having issues
doing
because he doesn't even know what to do with his cord.
You don't know what to do with your cord. If I lift up my foot, it's going to go boing.
Dangle your cord.
Well, if you came in here like 20 minutes ago, it looked a lot better. So I think we made good progress. Now the biggest issue we have is what Steve's going to do with his cord.
Yeah.
So.
Just zoom in on
who
the
is
foot
it?
the whole
So
time.
Nat Acchione.
Is it Acchione or Acchione?
Acchione.
Acchione.
But Acchione is like how you would say it in Italy.
Italiano.
Nat, who's the toxic one from your observation?
Perspective?
Oh, this is good.
So they blame me for being the toxic one, but there are two bullies in this room right now.
Jerry definitely chirps the most.
Wow.
Jerry's the bully, dude.
This has been actual
that
surprising consensus.
That's not a bully thing. He chirps the most.
Yeah.
Nah.
But he puts on like a friendly face though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here's the thing. The only reason it's a defense mechanism because I know what's coming because you started. So I jumped the gun before you can get going.
I haven't done anything this whole time, but try to set up this podcast.
No, you didn't. We were setting it up in there, and then we came back in, and you guys were just talking.
Do you think any of those stands are in the way of the camera?
Uh-oh.
Should you go check?
Yeah.
Then you got to lift up your cord.
I can't move this foot, dude.
I'll go check.
Go ahead. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do a lot of editing. It's all right.
So this is no, I think you keep all this in because this is
2 hours later.
Just go look at the camera. I would just look at the camera. We're good.
I love it.
I hope you can get like the squeaks on the floor in there.
Are we doing
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
We got to start over, dude.
No. We're not starting over.
I'm glad I
No,
noticed.
it's the late
I would
hour.
have been so mad
It's
if
a late hour.
Yeah.
All right.
It's the late slot.
Yeah.
Who's doing the intro? Larry, is that you?
Are we good now?
All right.
You know what? I can add this. I'll add this to the end to like a fucking
Like bloopers.
blooper reel, dude, at the end.
It's very casual.
So
So
if you haven't noticed, we're in the Cutting Edge Pro Shop,
Yep.
and it's looking pretty cool in here, man.
this is nice.
It took. They went from like I would walk in here and nothing would be done, and then I didn't come here for a week and everything was done.
Yeah, it happened very quickly.
Yeah.
Did you guys work overnight?
No, I mean the guys, the construction guys that were in here every day.
Yeah.
We were just basically here to put all the inventory back in, which was a project in of itself. But no, they were here every day, and like not even just this, but like the entire rink. They've done such a good job at making it look state of the art.
It looks pretty cool.
Who did the design?
I don't know the guy's name, but the same graphics person that does the Flyers locker room in the back did the backdrops, and Scott and I kind of came up with the idea of having it go through the decades from like the Broad Street Bullies to the 80s to the 90s to now.
I love that.
That was my idea.
I love that. We were talking about that because you can actually like your childhood or what you remember the most. Kind of there's sections, you know what I mean? Like that would be mine. You said that was yours. Like half of that is mine. There's some is Lindros up there?
Lindros is up there with the Prince of Wales, Primo.
Yeah.
And then
Where's it
that's got to
start?
be when they clinched the playoffs against the Rangers.
This was
That
the
bottom
shoot.
one.
I think this was the shootout win.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2010 where they like last game of the season they came in and
How early does it
got the
go?
shootout win.
And it goes all the way back to like their I don't want to say the beginning, but to the 70s. And then if all the black columns are themed different. So the one that's backed by the jerseys is like all their outdoor games.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And then I forget what that one is.
I see Bernie and I see Drew and Couturier, I think.
Yeah. And then that might be the stadium one. Like one's like stadium themed, and then this one's like, you know, key Flyers moments like the Primo overtime goal.
Nice.
Lindros with the Prince of Wales, and then
Sick.
You want to know something about the Stadium Series game, the one that was at the Link?
yeah.
So did you go to that?
Yeah, it was awful.
It was awful. So it was pouring rain, miserable. And you guys know me. How do you think I was? What kind of time do you think I was having? You guys
We're so angry.
All right.
Angry the whole time.
So Flyers were losing most of the game. I think it was like 2-1 or something like that. I don't remember the actual thing. So we left before they staged the comeback, and Claude Giroux scored in overtime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to like interrupt. It wasn't a terrible game. Just where I was sitting, it was right where the rain just poured. And like the section behind me was where everything was covered by the awning. So I was
Nice,
soaked
dude.
the whole game.
Yeah, we were.
That honestly sounds terrible.
It was so, and honestly, like the Link is not a great spot for that. Like if you can't see anything.
I feel like every outdoor game is like that. Like I went to the MetLife game too, and it was kind of the same thing, but the Jonas Brothers were there.
Yeah.
So that was pretty lit.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
dude.
the reason my girlfriend went.
Dude, it's so far away. That's why. Like from the seats.
Weren't they doing something different?
Yeah.
They were
It's so
come up
stupid.
with something different. They were going to do like they were going to put like stadium seating closer to the thing.
They should.
No,
No,
you
never
still
did.
saw like the football field around it with.
But
the
that's what I'm
graphics,
saying.
which
they,
is cool.
They
but
should bring something in, kind of like how they do for concerts, because they take over for concerts, and you can or make it like
they'll have
standing
like
room.
a stage that kind of like comes out.
So why not do that and make it closer? Because I just think the experience is
I mean, it's cool to see, but like
sucks.
it wasn't the one at Citizens Bank Park.
Yeah.
Same thing.
I feel like if
You're
you've been
just
to
so far
one,
away.
Far away.
if you've been to one outdoor game, you've been to every outdoor game. Like I think it's more like if you're a diehard fan, like it's just a cool thing to go to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The coolest ones were like where was it? Like Michigan?
Yeah, the
Were
Red
they-
Wings and Maple Leafs.
Yeah, it was packed.
I'm
in
sure
there,
it was
dude.
the
There
same
so
thing though.
many
Like if
people.
you're nosebleeds at Michigan Stadium, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
Just
I
see
can,
red
I can
and-
see
red
it
and
still
blue
being
dots.
fun though. Obviously, you go like even going to like a football game,
Michigan was awesome.
or like a
the
or
Big
like
House. Is
Yeah,
one
wasn't
of
it
the
snowing?
best stadiums to go to.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
snowing too? Yeah.
I don't know. I went for
sick.
Rutgers, Michigan
Yeah.
game, and it was unbelievable. It's one of the stadiums where like you walk in and you go down. Like there's only
it's
like
very in the
yeah,
down
there's
kind of.
only like 30 rows behind you, like
Oh.
up, and then everything else is down, and it's so freaking big.
Oh,
I,
that's pretty
I
cool.
think it's like over 100,000 people.
Yeah.
It's insane. But like
Yeah.
even the environment around it, the tailgates and stuff like that, it's just a different atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like
They're in Penn
I
State.
feel like that's what you go for. It's like going to a hockey
Yeah.
game, but a football game.
Dude.
right,
awesome.
right. It's just the environment experience.
Yeah.
Drinking some brews.
That Penn
Football's tough to
State
wa- tough to
and
watch.
Nebraska, top 3.
How many
awesome.
places have you been, dude?
Ashley worked it. She did all the tailgates for Rutgers. So we would
College
go
football
for,
games are fun to go to.
So we would go for free. Well, I would just have to pay for my flight and then volunteer.
Yeah.
But she would work.
I've never been to one.
Oh, it's so much
College
fun, dude.
football?
No, I only
real?
the only football
Yeah,
game I went to maybe 2 Eagles games last year. That was like the first games I ever went
Yeah.
to.
College is a lot of fun,
It's cool.
for sure.
Football's just so like there's not a whole lot of action.
No, but that's
So,
what I
like,
mean. Though it's just the experience of being in the
Yeah, it's
stadium,
the
drinking
atmosphere.
beers and tailgating and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Tailgate's the
Eagles
best part.
do go like Eagles fans do go hard.
Oh,
Like,
so
they
the
have-
like the 4 hours before the game is like the most fun, and then like the anticipation of going in there, and then it starts, and then you're like,
You just sit
Yeah.
there.
it's obviously I like football, but I can see how it's like.
I was on a Muse.
But also if it's raining too, like that sounds terrible. That was
Yeah,
the
it was
point I
bad.
was going to get back to. That sounds terrible.
yeah.
You were on Muse at the Eagles game.
It's just football games in general. Like
Yeah.
I like football on TV, but
Yeah.
seeing
It's
it
so
in
much
person,
better on
it's
TV.
Like, it's like they just make every play like
Yeah.
important.
Yeah,
Than watching it on TV.
So it's so much better on TV.
and I'm
They
the
break-
opposite
they
with
break
baseball.
down.
I hate baseball,
Yeah.
dude.
but I like going to the games.
Yeah, me too. I like going to the baseball games, but I can't sit there and watch it on TV.
No.
I don't even know if I like. Yeah. So obviously, going to see baseball is much better. But like, do you sit there and watch the baseball game either? It's like kind of like the
Yeah.
atmosphere and everything.
If
that you
I
get.
fire
at
if
the
I
game.
fire a bet off or something like that, I'm
Yeah.
watching.
Being at the game, I definitely get more into
That's
it.
the most-
that's the
Watching it
most-
on TV, I just can't do it.
I can't sit
Yeah,
there.
I want
and
to fall
watch
asleep.
baseball
I mean, postseason baseball is awesome.
Yeah,
It's like everything.
different sport.
Everything
I watched
matters,
the
yeah.
I watched the World Series and I was like, okay, like it's cool. I'm
It's a
gonna stop
different. It's a
hating.
different
Yeah.
sport.
Wish the Phillies would do
Expensive
something.
as hell.
Hockey
though.
the same kind of way though. I like watching it in person on TV. It's like sometimes depending on the teams that are playing, it's kind of boring.
Same
Yeah, it
here,
could
but
be.
if you go watch a game, you're like, holy shit!
Especially the closer you sit,
they do
and see how
crazy
fast
shit
they
on
are.
the ice. dude.
Hockey's, I said it on another podcast, hockey is the best sport
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
Yeah.
It definitely
it's
is.
Sick.
It's
And
awesome.
even as like when you watch them as a hockey player, like even watching warm ups,
Warm ups is the best part,
right? Like
yeah,
you see the things that they're doing, they're like, what? And it's so casual. And like even like the worst NHL player on the
They're
ice, you're like, this
firing.
dude is sick, dude.
Yeah,
Like he's
that's-
so sick.
that's the coolest part. Is just
Yeah.
seeing all the little stuff that they do. Like
Yes.
even when you're watching the game, like the little like they make decisions so quick. Like even the
Yeah.
best players that
Yeah.
like I've seen play in person, like it's like you can't even compare.
It doesn't really
on the
show
tape,
up
dude,
on
every time.
It doesn't really show up on TV as
No,
much, but
it's
also
so much closer
understanding the game helps a lot too.
Yeah.
because you're like, whoa, like there's little plays. That's why I always loved Giroux.
Yeah,
He was always my favorite player because you go and watch him and he does all these little things that don't come up, and everyone would give him a hard time. But it's like, dude,
Dude, and
so
every
he's
sick.
incredible.
every pass is tape to tape.
Yeah, that's
It's
and
insane.
they pass so hard. Like it's
Yeah.
like effortless to receive it.
Dude, and it just like stop, and they got it.
Yeah.
every time. I'm gonna throw a curveball because I'm gonna lose Steve on this one. Larry will be on my side.
Don't say soccer.
No, tennis. Another thing live is tennis, and the closer you are,
it's crazy.
The
Dude.
closer you are, the more you appreciate it, because it's like tennis. It looks like on TV that they're just like lofting it, dude. They get it within like centimeters of the net.
And it's fast too, right?
Dude, they serve it over 100 miles an hour, 120 sometimes.
And they always play in those open tournaments, and it's a party.
Yeah,
dude, it's so fun.
Yeah, this is a party.
The U.S. Open. The U.S. Open was one of my favorite events that I went to because it was. They got stadiums all.
It's a village.
Huge campus, a little village.
It's a village,
and they have a bunch of stadiums. Yep.
And then you could go to the. You don't need tickets. You get a general ticket to get in, but you can go to the like the smaller courts, and then you could get really close, and you still see ranked players, and it's so much fun.
Spend $25 on a honey deuce.
So how long before
cocktail.
we start doing pickleball tournaments at UAHL?
It's in the works.
Let's go.
we went and played pickleball. Like, well, at least I was my first time. It was your second time?
It's
third
our
time?
third or fourth.
And Jerry's like, of course, he plays pickleball because he plays everything for some weird reason. And he's like in his element, dude. He loves playing against people who are less skilled.
No, that's not true at
He
all.
loves
Because
he would be like the guy in gold trying to play down a Rusty. 100%.
He's gonna be good at it.
100%.
And here is why I'm disagreeing. See the bulliness? You see what's going on? Because that is that is fake news. And here is why. Fake news, yes. And I'll tell you why. I entered in a tournament and I made myself in the higher ranking to see how I would do.
How'd you do?
I got smoked. I got smoked, but I went one level lower than professional.
Yeah.
I put myself in one. I got smoked. I won.
These guys are probably like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, I won one game.
Yeah.
Quick flex that he was under pro though.
Yeah,
I was.
dude.
I got it's like
that's sick,
so
dude.
it goes. It's ranked 1 through 5, and then professional. No, I was 2 under then because I went 4, 4, then 5, and then it's pro.
We watched it on TV. I was like, what
Dude, Jerry does the weirdest shit. Like, he has like, I don't want to call it like bucket list stuff, but like he has like these little fucking challenges that he does. I'm just going to go enter a pickleball tournament. And he went by him. Didn't you go by yourself?
I did, yeah. I drove down to AC and just did a pickleball
by yourself. He just does stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
it's shit I want to do. Like
it's a solo sport. Too.
I do challenge myself to go do stuff to get out of my element. So as a kid, like I was very like conservative. Like I didn't do that at all until college hit, and then I just didn't give a shit anymore. So now I'm like kind of catching up. I don't know.
Theater.
And I'm the opposite. That's why I don't golf or do any other activities, because if I suck at it, I'm not going to have the patience to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
Like I just won't
I
do
feel
it.
that.
Yeah, golf will make you want to fucking fight somebody, dude.
Yeah, it is. But
That's what I hear.
I just want to get better at it.
You do want to get better at it, and the worst part is that it teases you because you'll hit like a beautiful shot, and you're like, "I'm back, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
golf's
gonna go, dude."
Golf's a little bit crazy, but pickleball. Have you played pickleball before?
Yeah, I play with my girlfriend's brother and some other people down there, and I suck. But
well, yeah,
it at least seems like something
sore.
that like I could like get better at.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Pickleball, like golf's like you're never ever gonna be good at golf.
You could buy like a $35 paddle and go down and play for free.
Exactly.
And
it's like
golf's a whole thing.
Yeah,
golf is tough. And it's expensive. So it's like you're not.
Yeah, it's expensive in time and money, or money and time.
It's a lot of time because you're out there for 4 or 5 hours.
It's like hockey.
And then the worse you are, the longer you're out there, dude. And you're just hitting it a million fucking times.
Not to mention, if you want to actually get good, you have to go practice like every single day.
You do.
Literally every day.
Yeah,
if you want to actually get good.
You're hitting bad shots, so you're trying to get better, but in terrible positions.
Yeah.
Like unless you just pick it up and drop it into the fairway.
Yeah.
Then it's like you're kind of ruining.
Dude,
it.
I would shoot.
Yeah.
I would, no matter where I was, dude, I would take out a 5-iron and shoot it off like my front foot, like I would, you know what I mean, or my back foot, I guess.
Yeah.
Just to punch it down the fucking course.
Safe shot.
And And did you ever anybody ever take lessons?
I did when I was like 13 or 14. I think I took lessons.
What?
And it helped when I picked it back up
I
later.
just watch videos.
I took lessons and it made me so much worse.
Really?
Because he's like, do this, and I'm like, I'm trying, dude. Like,
Did you overthink it at that point?
of course, that's the half of golf. Like, you have people who show up and they're just like, I'm just here I'll just hit the ball.
Yeah.
And they're the best ones because they just don't think about it. They just swing and try to make contact and hit it.
That's when you blame the guy giving you lessons, though.
Dude, yeah, he was not good. Yeah, if I could find good lessons, because I got down to like probably shot like truthfully like high 90s, but like that was playing once a week for like a year. And
my best score is 92.
Every day, get to 90.
Yeah. I mean, it's just tough. Golf's and it'll frustrate the shit out of you. And like I said, it's expensive. It's not like you can just go walk on like pickleball.
Yeah.
You got to go pay $60, dude, to suck.
Yeah.
Or
you can go to like the driving range.
It's an investment.
Which is not fun.
It's an investment. But
if I played, I'd suck and I'd buy all the expensive gear.
Yeah.
Like
People do that,
I'd
yeah.
look legit, but I'd be the worst player out there.
you pickleball though. It's something to consider.
Yeah, it's popular.
I think, yeah.
It's popular.
Pickleball's cool.
We talked about it when we went to those courts. I was like, we could have a league here.
Yeah, right.
You just have
League, or we could do a charity event.
Have a night.
That'd be kind of cool. Have a tournament and make it a charity.
Yes, that'd be sick.
Is there like refs in pickleball?
Oh, you ref yourself.
Yeah.
And
so like
then,
even your tournament that you played,
you ref yourself.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, like the lower levels, you ref yourself.
Oh, okay.
You can request a ref if somebody's like cheating and stuff like that. You can just go and be like, "No, I'm not doing this."
Just
and
snitch on them.
Yeah, and then you request somebody because then obviously if they're cheating, the higher ups have a ref.
Okay.
Or have somebody that keeps score and stuff like that. But
Just chuck your paddle across the fucking thing. I don't be like, I'm not playing anymore, dude.
Now, have you ever been to this pickleball club right over here?
No.
They just opened that.
Dude, it's sick in there.
Is it?
It's really cool.
indoors?
We should go, yeah.
They're run by Ots.
It's indoors.
Are they really?
And they got a bunch of courts in there. It's really cool.
It's
Why do
right,
you need to
it's
be-
right in that plaza.
Yeah.
Just the floor? What is it?
No, it's just everything. It's like a club.
floor,
They have
the
like
courts.
a bar and stuff. I saw on pictures online, but I didn't go in there.
I don't
It's
think
very-
there's
so
a bar
popular.
in
One
there.
of the guys
but
that
No, like a
it's
juice-
like a gym.
There's no juice bar?
exactly.
Yeah, it's like a juice bar.
Yeah.
Not like, that'd be cool if it was like a bar.
Dude, it's pretty cool in there. We should go play.
A bar.
We should go play there.
Well, what do you
Get
pay
membership.
by the day? Or do you have to buy a membership?
It's probably a membership.
I
I
got a
would think.
card. I got to look. Yeah, I think it's a membership, but you can go in there for the day or whatever.
That sounds fun.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, pickleball was fun. That wasn't like it's kind of, it's like an old people sport.
Yeah, but it's weird that you're
So I
saying
can
your
respect-
ankles hurt because as a skater, aren't your ankles like should be strong like
His
bull?
ankles
No,
are
it's
always
just
hurt.
that
You
you
got
just
dainty ankles. Is that what
no,
it is?
it just they were strong. They weren't weak. They were just sore because you're like pivoting on your ankles the whole time. You don't really.
and you weren't wearing the right shoes either. I think that's.
I was wearing
think it's
slippers. Yeah,
I think it's
pretty much.
more that you didn't have the right support.
Yeah.
Rather than you know, you being
because he
weak.
came with fucking full blown pickleball gear and was ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
I have tennis shoes.
And we had just played basketball 2-on-1 against him.
Yeah.
which
And he's like elbowing me
Did
in
he
the
still
face
win?
and stuff.
Of course I won.
Yeah, of course, dude.
Come on.
But we went up 7-1 in a game on him.
We've had
That's so
one or
embarrassing.
two
That's
close
so
ones.
They
embarrassing.
had one streak where I was exhausted. It was like the third game, and they just hit
Still 2-on-1.
still 2-on-1. And
Yeah.
they hit.
Oh, we were
they
talking about
hit,
basketball.
they hit 2 or 3 shots and went up 7-1. And then I said that was enough. I got the rebound. They didn't get it back. And then I won 11-7.
Couldn't you just go like this the whole game?
Dude, he
Pretty
does.
much.
He
Thank
fucking,
you,
like,
Nat.
He'll moss you. Like he comes right over. Any rebound is right on top of your head, dude. You don't even want to put your hands up.
Listen, man.
And he elbows you. He does this thing and he swings his elbows around. And I'm like ducking. He hit me in the nose like 3 times.
It's
I'm like,
it's a
bro.
basketball move. It's a great move, and I execute it every time.
He thinks
Played
he's like
it's
Hakeem.
2 versus 1.
What?
It's 2 versus 1. You
Dude,
guys
take a
should've figured
mid-range
out-
shot, dude. Why are you driving the fucking...
Kidding me? I think I made more threes than I did anything else.
Well, because you can't block it, dude.
So then your argument is
Oh,
no,
my
like
God.
But
null
like,
and void.
He would shoot
Done.
it, and then he would miss. It would
Big
rebound would fucking pop up in the air because it was a double rim, and then he would just come like he'd come running over top of you, just like snatch it over top of your head, dude.
Every time I think of like pickup basketball, I think of Along Came Polly. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Dude,
Let it rain.
Let it rain.
Let it rain.
I love
Oh my
I love
God.
basketball. Dude.
Basketball's fun.
It's so much
Basketball's
fun.
cool.
Did you ever play?
I like
You
basketball.
ever play?
I'm like 5'9" and Italian, dude. I'm not meant for basketball.
Jerry, none of us have played basketball, dude.
Steve claims that he plays.
With you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played. We used to have a Sunday morning like 3-on-3.
Yeah, we got to get that going.
Yeah.
I play a lot of 2K, but that's about it. It's
Jerry
the only time
never
in my life
lost.
I'm over 6'4", so.
It's fun.
Nice.
I think our team, I've lost on a team before.
I don't think so.
Because you put me with Joe. It was like me, Joe.
Oh
and
yeah,
somebody
maybe like
else,
that,
and
dude. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, I made him a stud though. Because I would
Yeah.
drive and then just dish it off to him and he'd like just lay it up.
Yeah,
Hit shots?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess you command a lot of defense, huh?
I
Yeah.
bet we can beat you if you did full court. You'd get so tired. You'd get so tired.
2-on-1, full court? What
No,
the
no,
fuck are you talking about?
no, dude. All right, like me and Larry versus you and Nat.
We would win. 100% we
Yeah.
would win.
I'm a setup guy.
Yeah, we would
I'm a setup guy.
100% win.
Setup guy.
Because then we would just
pass
go.
it, just
yeah.
pass it high enough where you guys can't reach it,
That
and
doesn't
you
make
just
any
dish
sense.
it.
You put me with anybody and we would win. You put me with anybody.
Full court.
Full court would be tough.
You barely had enough stamina for half court,
Yeah, it was 2-on-1. I had to cover 2 people.
dude.
So I
You're
would exert
6'8".
I would exert less energy if it was 2 versus 2.
He could literally just stay in the key, too.
Yeah.
If it was 2
Or
versus
just
2,
pick up anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'd still score. We'd be able to score 2-on-1 against Nat.
Well, whoever I was guarding would score.
I would hope.
I can move around you.
No, you can't.
I can definitely beat you in football too.
So I'm gonna wait because they were complaining that they didn't have the right shoes on. Whatever they're gonna get, you have your shoes now. You got to buy shoes.
I gave you the Kyries.
You didn't give them to me yet.
Oh, I got
but I will
them for
take
you.
them.
All right. So
Yeah, we were wearing like
it's over
we'll
for
do it
you,
again.
bro.
I was
It's
wearing
over
like
for
fashion shoes, dude, and he came in with knee guards.
Of course.
fucking high
Oh,
tops,
yeah.
dude.
Fucking old.
Jesus, dude. I'm thinking we're having a casual thing.
No,
we actually
he
weren't even
came
playing
ready,
it.
bro.
The half spandex
Yes,
covering
yes,
the leg.
yes,
I wish
dude.
I did. I wish.
Yeah.
No, they were
He
just
came
like,
with his bag. He pulled it out from his.
He had the shooting
his
sleeve,
college
like the AI
days.
shooting sleeve, dude. Keep his elbow warm.
Dude, I would
He had a headband.
never,
He had a headband on.
ever.
If I play basketball, I would wear all that stuff though. Like it's drippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look legit.
like a headband, dude.
That's a good idea. I should
Nah,
probably go for
I
that.
didn't wear any of that. Just knee braces because I have terrible knees. I have a half a meniscus in this knee, and this one's going. So I mean,
Kicking that thing out, dude. We're with
That
it.
does talk about hockey. I wear like 3 knee braces
So do
on
I.
both legs.
Really?
I look like a total dork, like getting dressed in the locker room.
I haven't gotten there yet.
yeah. Do you wear them over your pants? Or
Under.
no? Under.
Under
So
my
do I.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do too.
I don't think it does anything. I think it's just there mentally.
I think it is too. Because I've forgotten them and then I feel off because it's just like you feel weaker. Like
It kind of protects you from like overextension too,
Yeah,
right?
you play nervous too, man.
Yeah. You play nervous?
I play nervous. Like I hesitate because I don't want to overexert myself and like hurt myself.
And that's when you get hurt.
And that's
Bambi.
what you have to. Yeah.
Bambi.
I am Bambi.
Bambi.
I'm a fucking giraffe out there, man. It's like I'm I'm
Giraffe man?
I'm a target, dude.
Well, if you couldn't tell, the UHL will be expanding into
Sports.
more and other sports.
You're wearing a U golf hat.
somewhere down
Yeah,
the
dude,
line.
We're both wearing a U golf hat.
wearing a
What
U
the hell is
golf
this,
hat.
dude?
Yeah,
Well,
we got you golf.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
You golf?
Yeah, I
you
wouldn't
can do
know how
golf.
to. I wouldn't know how to run. That would be DeMarco's thing. I wouldn't know how to run a golf like league.
Dude,
or
they
anything
do
that.
they do like pickup leagues basically. So
Do they
yeah,
really?
he would be able to kind of figure that out. So somewhere down the line,
here's why I don't
pickleball,
like that.
basketball, golf.
It's because golf is the
Beach
honor
volleyball.
system, and nobody's fucking honest.
Yeah, but people do tournaments and stuff.
But it's the honor system.
Yeah, but you play when you do
People-
tournaments. You play with somebody you're going against. Like it's usually 2-on-2.
If
Yeah.
we were to do an organized
Oh,
league,
so you watch them?
Yeah,
But what
so
if
you're
one
playing-
guy goes all the way off? You have two different cards.
well, then
though.
he's screwed anyway, dude.
You're not getting.
They fix the lie. They fucking foot wedge it out.
Let's just say
You
if
sound like you're projecting.
Yeah, I know. If you're going,
I do that. Yeah, you have to.
Well, if we organized a league,
Who
there'd be
doesn't?
a little bit of a
Yeah, we have to do something.
yeah.
You would
But
try
I
to
want to
avoid
do.
it.
I would love to do basketball, just because I want to play in a I want to play like a Rusty basketball league, dude.
Hey man,
It'd be so much fun.
I think you're
You
better
sports
than
baby.
Rusty.
Yeah, I'd be better than Rusty, but
You're like a bronze. Yeah, bronze. Bronze plus.
when I was
am
playing,
I rusty, Jerry?
Yeah, you're.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah,
carrying our team, dude.
I didn't want to move because I had slippers on, dude. Talk about not wanting to get
Dude,
hurt.
I
was
don't
wearing
know how to play.
Slippers, dude.
Yeah, I got you.
Like
Yeah,
I
I
would
think-
turn my foot, and my foot would come out of my shoe.
I
Like,
think you would make the jump quick once
Yeah,
you
I gotta
understand
learn.
the game. Once you learn the game, positioning this, but you'll need like a season or two.
Dude,
just
even
to
like
learn all that.
footwork, movements, and shit. Like I was like, what am I even doing out here?
I'd wait for one tight turn and I'd be done. Like I would pop something, blow out my knee.
when I was playing a lot, I probably was like bronze plus for
Yeah.
sure, like that level. Because I played against all those college dudes.
Yeah.
And I always like would, because then what you think that you'll be good at, which you are good at, is defense. Like you can, as a hockey player, as a defenseman, you
I
understand.
stole from him once.
I was about to say you stole
Yeah.
it from me, and I think
Swiped him, dude.
You may have deflected one of my shots.
I think I got you in the hand.
But you understand
Yeah, you hit me in the head
angles
a couple times,
You
but-
understand angles. You know how to cut
Right.
people off, box people out. Like,
Well-
it's there's a lot of things that translate
That, but the whole
defensively.
like the way like the body control and footwork. I'm just like, what are you even doing?
No, I
dude?
still can't.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's one thing I couldn't. You tried like the drop step.
Yeah.
My best
Dude,
skill set
it's-
would
I'll
be
trip
ripping
off-
off the warm-up pants.
Yes,
So Nat's gonna show up just swagged out.
Let's
with the
go.
pants.
All about the gear.
I love it.
Get Jerry pumped up, dude.
We gotta find an indoor court. I
Yeah.
love indoor basketball
Like
way
a
better than
gym,
outdoor. Yeah. Like a gym and
Well, yeah.
like a LA Fitness. Don't they have basketball courts?
I was. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Where
That
is
would
there
be
an
fun.
LA Fitness around here?
everywhere, doesn't there?
I think there's one pretty
There's
close
one.
to here.
There's one near the Igloo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one in Cherry Hill or Marlton or something like that.
One in town.
Yeah, but you can't just go in and play, can you? You gotta.
No, you probably
Now you gotta have
Yeah,
that
you-
membership.
Membership.
That's far too.
Yeah, but I would love to play again. We did Sundays. We should probably get that going again, but it was so hard to
That's
get
his game day.
3-on-3.
That is my game day,
Yeah.
and I go to church. So, and that's basketball for still. No. So
Oh, he's balling.
We do Saturday morning. I don't care.
yeah, Saturday would be probably better,
Anytime.
I think that's what we all
Hoop on
decided.
you, dog.
Well,
I've gotten some moves on Jerry where I because my layup package is pretty good when I was playing, and I've gotten them. And the hook shot, I got a hook shot right over your head that one time.
Yeah, of course, but everybody gets lucky.
yeah.
Dude, I'm a good hook shot because I can palm the ball.
I'm a good hook shot.
I got a good
But I can palm the ball, and that you
Okay.
can literally just.
Yeah, I'm not saying you didn't have any nice moves.
I had
Yeah, you're
moves
not
on,
bad.
dude.
That's what I'm saying. You're a bronze player.
We need.
You understand the game.
Ooh.
Does that hurt?
Yeah.
What would you put yourself at then?
Right now,
Yeah, right now.
bronze. But like, give me like 3 games, and I'm
he's
back,
losing it,
baby.
Jack.
And then you're what? Silver?
No, probably bronze plus, high end bronze plus.
All right.
You know, talking about it.
I mean, I do like having the divisions like that and break it down just the way we do for the U.
The
That'd be
Invaders,
awesome.
they play basketball like Boomer
Absolutely.
plays. That's what we need to get Boomer because Boomer's his height, plays basketball. That'll even it up.
Dude, I think we could easily
fun.
organize a
Oh, you get
weekend
shit
game.
on. You get shit
me
on.
and Larry versus you and Boomer.
Let's go.
That's a wrap, dude. Boomer is a fucking menace.
Yo.
He is a menace.
And I can imagine he's the same way. He's a doctor.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's good if he's a good basketball player and he's big. Oh, dude, you're toast. I'm gonna cross Larry up so hard, dude.
Set it up.
No, you won't.
Dude,
We can easily set up a weekend game. We got to do it.
I miss basketball.
Yeah.
It's like a close to hockey. Like that's how much I enjoy playing.
But if that's the
basketball.
case, I'd rather do 5-on-5. So bring some more players and we'll actually do it.
Full court is tough because everyone just eventually slows down so much that it's like everyone's wide open.
So then you say
and then you're just like literally laying it up.
So
back
you
and
can
forth.
make rules that you don't do fast breaks. You literally just do a half court game.
Huh?
You could do full court,
Yeah.
but you don't have any fast breaks.
What's that mean? Like you can't chuck it down like an offside.
Yeah, like you can't push it and go,
soccer.
2-on-1. Yeah.
Like soccer.
Play take back.
Yeah, or you just slow down. Everybody
Nat just inputted something that he just knew with the words was.
Knockout?
I heard this before. dude.
basically
Knockout, yeah.
basically you can't go to score unless everybody's past half court.
Yeah, so it's like offsides in soccer, right? You
No,
can't.
not offsides. No.
Isn't
It's
that
just-
how it is?
yeah.
That's what makes soccer's the worst because there's no like breakaways unless it's like in this little tiny area.
The fuck you talking about? No, I'm
You know
just
what I'm talking
saying.
about?
Yeah, I get it, but I'm just saying if you
It's
want
the
to,
same concept. Dude.
if
He's
you don't,
just
if
losing
you don't,
it, dude.
if you don't want to have everybody just running back and forth,
Yeah.
you just wait and make it a half court game, but full court. That's all I'm saying.
Jerry's not great describing
Nah.
things, dude.
And you're losing me in that too. So
Yeah.
Speaking of U Sports expansion, we're about 27 minutes here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but we have a bunch of a dead fucking first 5 minutes or whatever.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the late slot.
I don't think it's dead.
We need an intro for the late slot.
We'll figure it out. But I was going to say, speaking of expansion,
Go.
late slot here.
Yeah.
We've had the community voting on different topics and stuff to kind of expand out and get the community more involved. So my question to you guys is, do you listen to podcasts?
Dun dun dun.
Dude, that's all I listen to.
Me too.
Yeah.
Nat?
Every now and then.
Jerry?
Every now and then.
Yeah.
Jerry,
On long rides.
do you want to explain
So
why
let's
you're
talk
what you
about,
listen
let's
to?
talk about your
All right.
preferred categories.
It's not. I like.
It doesn't have to be specific.
I
No,
like
be
categories.
specific. What do
I
you
will. I
listen
will
to,
talk-
Jerry?
I will.
Tell these people what
Let
you
me-
listen to.
Can you let me talk? Bully. You
Because
see?
he's trying to beat around the bush. is
I'm
what
not
he's doing.
beating around a bush. I listen to rewatch podcasts. So I love watch. I love TV. I love TV shows. So I was very into all the sitcoms, right? So I like when they like all the cast. And yes, I listen to The Office ladies because
So
I love The
it's
Office.
the girls from The Office, like Pam and
Angela.
Angela.
Yeah, I love The Office.
Yeah.
Sue me.
It's a good show.
It's
a
the great
great
show.
show.
Yeah, great
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, but
I don't know if I
podcasts
can
where
listen.
they rewatch it and talk.
No, they don't rewatch it. They just talk. What they do is talk about like the scenes and basically behind the scenes stuff and how production happens and all that good
Okay.
stuff. And I like
Jerry's a
I
theater
like,
guy.
He's a big theater guy.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Dramatic.
I was actually just curious what your guys' favorite categories are, but Steve was the one.
But I
kinda-
also I like like comedy stuff too. Like
It's fun.
Yeah.
yeah,
So well,
yeah, I don't know.
what's the one?
Well,
Smartless. You ever hear Smartless? Heard of
No,
the show or the podcast?
Uh-uh.
It's with James Bateman, Will Arnett, and
So sitcom guys. Yeah.
yeah,
No.
more sitcom
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Okay.
And they just interview different people and just basically make what we do to
Yeah.
each other. That's what they do to each other.
Yeah, I'm sure that's funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
And they have good interviews too. So I like stuff like that.
yeah. Well, first of all, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is my favorite show ever. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried that
couldn't watch
podcast, and I'm just like, it's just not it. Couldn't do it. But I also don't like like entertainment based like media, I guess, if that makes sense. Like I guess I like a little bit more structure to the category, I guess. I don't know.
I like to learn a little bit.
Yeah. I was gonna say if I'm consuming other stuff, it's really educational or like kind of, it depends on the season, but political sort of stuff and things like that. I'm like,
yeah, I like obviously most people listen to Rogan, so you have a million different types of people that come on. I like the stuff where you like educational, like scientists or things like that, or like off, not mainstream stuff that he talks about. Comedy podcasts, I used to listen to a bunch, and then they just started I started to tune out.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is like one of the best podcasts. Shane Gillis and
he's good.
Matt McCuskers.
Yeah, Shane Gillis is fun.
They're not too far from here, but like that, and then dude, I've been listening to a little bit of Tucker Carlson. Dude.
Really?
He cracks me up.
I gotta
dude.
listen to that.
He's so funny, dude. His crazy laugh, dude. He's so funny, dude. He's like one of the most reasonable people too. Like he gets kind of a bad rap, but like
What do you listen to? You listen to podcasts?
I'm not a podcast guy. No. I watch a lot of YouTube, but
same.
As far as listening to podcasts now, I don't really.
What do you listen to in the car? Music?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I go through seasons. I literally, even with the podcast that I consume, or there'll be months where I'm just listening to music.
Yeah.
Constantly.
I'm kind of the same way.
And then there's a couple months where I'm like, I'll listen to this. But I will say, fantasy football podcasts get me. They got me for at least a couple months to building up to the season. Yeah. And then actually after a while, I'm like, I don't care anymore.
Anybody drive in complete silence?
I was just about to say, do you ever get in a car?
I do that all the time.
Drive and realize halfway through there's nothing on? Mm-hmm. I've done that so many times.
I don't think I could ever do that.
It just depends on what was happening before I got in the car.
I'm always in my own head, man. And it's just silence. And then I realize like halfway through, it's like, oh shit, maybe I should put some music on.
Yeah. My long drives to the rinks, it's just half the time silence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except for on my way home, because I will fall asleep. So I need something to fucking keep me going, like paying attention.
Yeah. It's not very often I get in the car and I'm driving. It's complete silence. I'll put it that way.
I got a lot of thoughts going through my head.
Yeah.
Try the
I don't think I can even start
I
driving until I have something on.
I usually put something on before I
have something on.
My wife just drives me crazy, bro. Like we'll be in a rush, and she gets in a car and she's like going through her phone music. I'm like, let's just fucking go. Like I'll figure it out on the way. Like hit shuffle, do something, dude.
Yeah, I got you.
Like, bro, like you have to be listening to music. Like you can't drive without it.
I think it's kind of sad that you let her drive, man.
I think it's PTSD for me.
That's a beta move right there.
She insists on driving, and I just say whatever, dude.
For real?
Yeah.
Whenever we're going somewhere, unless I'm drunk, Ashley ain't driving.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
I don't care whose vehicle we're taking. I will drive I'll squeeze my ass in a little Honda Civic, but I will drive. I will make sure
she insists on driving?
To be fair.
Nope.
To be fair. I
like my
drive
life.
like a maniac because I drive by myself so much that, all right, you drive different when you're with people because you're trying to be a little bit more safe.
Yeah.
Whereas like
when you're by yourself,
I'm just like, cut the wheel. Like I'm fucking moving around, I'm yanking, I'm fucking slamming on the brakes. Like, or like, I don't care. Like I just drive. And then that sometimes translates to when my wife would get her in the car and she's like holding on. Like I hit the brakes and I'll hit the brakes and I'm perfectly upright. And she's like, I'm like, do you not have any lower back strength? Like, just sit there.
You also know
like,
when you're
when you're going to brake.
So you're going to brace yourself.
Stop driving like a maniac.
Stop trying to.
Your kid's in the car, man.
I don't drive like a maniac. I don't speed.
Stop letting
I don't weave in and out of traffic.
Stop letting your wife drive. Be a man.
Well, if she insists.
Do you want that argument? When we stand there, oh no, I'm driving.
Yes.
No.
That was good.
That, dude.
I haven't heard that voice yet.
Married long enough.
That was kind of sexy.
But I'm just saying, like, it's not worth it. Just drive, whatever. I'll just fucking dick around on my phone. And,
I don't blame you. If she insists.
While she's driving,
I don't know. Yeah. I can't do it.
No, well, speaking of media preferences, the community has been voting for late slot topics, and the consensus was mailbag, things like that, where they can contribute their perspectives to contribute their perspectives from the league. And I think we talked about it earlier on the other podcast about how like me and Steve or Jerry and you will have insider information on our matchups and stuff like that and what's going on every night at the rink, but we kind of miss out on perspectives from other teams who are playing and stuff like that. So we kind of thought it'd be a good idea to sort of open that line up if there's things going on, not even just for the UHL, just kind of the hockey community in general. You know, if you have perspectives and you want to share it, there will be channels available for people to submit information like that. So
yeah, otherwise it's gonna be a Hawks podcast because we're just gonna talk about the Hawks all the time.
yeah, exactly. Which we try not to do.
You're a Hawk, dude.
I am.
Why are you so anti-Hawks, dude?
Because I'm so tired of listening to you talk about them. So it's like I'm hawked out.
Well, we try not to, but
Hawk Tua.
we try not to, but we can't really help it sometimes. So
No, I know. No, I talk about the Hawks sometimes. I mean,
The Hawks inspired this whole thing, dude.
I know, which is
Just want a
great.
better place for the Hawks to play, dude.
Listen,
all right, let's just make our own thing then.
Listen, I'm proud to be a Hawk. I love the bronze team. I love how far we've come, and we're doing well this season, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's all. I just
How's the locker room? I haven't been in it, obviously.
great. Yeah, everybody's happy. I mean, we're winning, so that's great. But
Yeah,
even
that does
when
help.
we had our first loss, but we were still positive. We still handed out the belt. It's not like when we don't hang our heads.
Yeah.
Move on to the next. It's good stuff.
he's learning.
I like it.
Yeah, I like, there's a play time. I guess for that, like when I played for Hawks Bronze, it was like even if you lost, there was such positivity. Whereas like the Hawks lose, the Silver Hawks, it's like everyone's fucking not maliciously, but everyone's
No,
like pretty pissed off.
It's toxic win or lose.
It's
Though.
toxic, win or lose. It is, but it's like friendly toxicity.
Oh, it's great. It's great. The group text.
We
That's toxic.
want to win though. That's the thing. It's like some people, they want to come play, drink beer, but we've compiled a team where everybody wants to win. So there's a mutual thing,
I don't know.
Here he goes talking about the Hawks again.
Yeah. In the end, for me, like it's just hockey for me because I just started a year and a half ago.
Dude, he hates it so
No,
much.
all I'm
Well, you
saying
probably get
is
excited to go out there. And
Is what I'm saying.
It's so nice to be in his stage with it. Like I hate hockey 9 out of 10 times. Like,
well, he's kind of beyond that, like
I'm just
having no clue what to do.
Yeah.
Now you kind of know where to improve.
Yeah, and I get pissed off. Don't get me wrong. I scream on the bench sometimes too, and I get furious and retaliate. But in the end, it's still just a game.
you're not there yet.
Have you gotten angry
know.
on the ice yet?
Yeah,
Against another player?
yeah.
What did you do?
Slashed him back.
Let's go.
Like I took one to the calf, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I just turned around and hit him back, and nothing got called. But it was just
Dude,
nothing,
I wouldn't want that stick. That stick fucking hurts,
nothing
dude.
crazy.
You get the reach, man.
Yeah, dude.
Nothing crazy. It's like I'm not going.
I've seen
after,
Jared get heated, dude.
Yeah, I'm not going after
Yeah.
anybody's head or anything stupid. I'm like,
He gets heated out
You think you could fight somebody?
no, because I don't have the balance, dude. If you just like tug me a little bit, I'll probably fall down because I'm not
Noted.
strong on my skates.
Yeah. So I was gonna say the same thing.
I'm not strong on my skates yet, but
I feel like it's all skating.
that's what it
Yeah,
is.
it's not
Yeah,
even-
exactly. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a good fighter. I have the reach. Yeah, I would like
You
potentially
can't like just
be a
plant
good
your
You have
feet.
to do the.
sure I
I
can,
forget
but-
what NHLer it was. Maybe BXA where you just like Superman
Superman
punches
punch,
somebody and then that's the end.
just
of the fight.
one, just
Yeah.
That's it.
You
That's
got one
it.
shot.
Yeah, maybe-
And if you miss it,
yeah.
Just go for it,
Maybe
yeah.
if I sneak in the first one, and I'll be okay. But if somebody grabs a hold of me and starts yanking me, I'll probably go down.
Probably get in nice and close too.
Imagine that.
Yeah, if they get close. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing I could do.
When was the last hockey fight you got into, Nat?
Ooh,
I tore my MCL.
Fighting?
Yeah, in a men's league game at the Igloo.
Ah, what the
Jesus.
fuck? Dude,
Yeah,
that sucks,
one
man.
of the
You had to
guys.
limp off, dude? Damn, dude.
Limp, dude, I was so
That
mad at
sucks.
myself the
Fucking
next
sucks,
day.
dude.
No, me and this guy were going at it. This guy was like going at it with our whole team, and I don't know why I thought I was going to be the tough
You're
guy.
the guy.
I'm usually the guy that like starts something, but then like has somebody else take care
Steps
of it for
in,
me.
yeah.
Like I like being a rat, but I don't like being
I
in
gotcha.
the mix. But yeah, no, like I we were going at it. It was the end of the game, and that's what made it even worse. It was the end of the game, and it was like one of those nights where like you're sitting on the couch, you're not doing anything, and somebody texts you at like 9:40.
Wow.
Hey, our game's at 10 o'clock. You want to sub for us? And I could have just been like, nah.
Yeah, no.
Do you want a
I'm gonna-
sub and a 2-month recovery?
And of
Holy
course,
shit,
stupid me goes and plays in this game, and I slew-footed the guy, and he was a bigger guy. Like he was probably Jerry's height with a little bit more meat on him, and like I had him on the ground, and I thought it was over because like anytime you watch like in hockey, like if they're on the ground, like I would never punch somebody on the ground, even if I was in a fair fight. Even though I slew-footed the guy, so I guess he had every reason to like want to continue, but. I had him on the ground and he like grabbed me and like pulled me to get up, and when he did that, my knee snapped.
Jesus.
And I fell straight to the ice, and then this guy's on top of me, punching me in the, and I'm like, my knee, I'm done, I'm out. So it didn't look cool.
Wow.
The live barn did no justice. Like, I went home and I couldn't walk, and my girlfriend, like, the next day was like, what did you do? I was like, well, I got into a fight, but, like, you can't see it.
Yeah, that's
Did you like win the first part of the fight to get him on the ground?
I mean, I slew-footed him. I don't know if that counts.
Oh, in the fight, you slew-footed him.
Yeah, no, I like just came up behind him, and looking at the guy, I was like, "There's no way I could actually fight this guy." So if I get him on the ground, maybe he'll like.
So he grabbed you from the ground. Wow.
Yeah, he just like pulled all of his weight into my knee and just pummeled me after that.
That is unfortunate ending to a last-minute sub call.
Yeah,
have you ever been in a fight? Hockey fight?
Not after like youth hockey or high school hockey.
You got to fight in high school hockey then?
Not, I wouldn't say like organized fights, just scraps, pushing back and forth.
I got you.
Wrapping each other up, going to the ground and shit.
It's never like it's never worth it. No. It doesn't look cool, especially now, like in men's league. Like,
no,
it's a tough.
Definitely not in men's league. No, definitely not in men's league. When we were growing up, it was always like it's obviously not a part of the game, but we always knew that like it's part of hocky.
Yeah,
in your head. In your head. So
there's
always guys that are like just it's like weird. It's like part of hockey.
Yeah,
but like you're not supposed to do it. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Well, it's like losing your teeth. Like when you play hockey growing up, like you think it's the coolest thing in the world, and then I got my teeth knocked out, dude. Subbing in a men's league game, same kind of thing. Late night,
Christ.
Guy went to go lift my stick and just miss and hit me in the face, and then I probably walked around with my 2 front teeth missing for 4 months. I thought it was the coolest thing ever, and everybody thought I looked like an idiot. Like, looking back now, I looked like an idiot.
Wait, what was that?
This was I was still working here. I was in college, so I was probably like, maybe like 5 years ago or 6 years ago. But yeah, I walked around with no teeth thinking I looked cool, and I clearly didn't.
Bro,
so
that's brutal.
You know the empty net fiasco, the Hawks, when I pulled the goalie, we didn't need to pull the goalie. That's whatever.
Save that for the Hawks podcast.
Save that. But do you know why? Like, I'm going to give a little bit of an excuse. Your boy Hunter, right? So I don't know if you saw this, but like they were playing Dexter, and I think it was Anthony Calabrese, got the long hair, right? His long hair, he played for them.
Yep.
So him and Hunter were going back and forth, and Hunter at the time was like 18, 19 probably. He's a young guy.
Young buck.
So Hunter, they're like slashing back and forth, and Hunter goes after him. And I'm like, holy shit, right? So I'm just watching, and then the guy is like about to fuck Hunter up, dude. So I was like, God damn it, Hunter, I got to get in here now, right? So I was like, they're fighting, and Anthony's back's towards me, right? And I grab him by the back of his jersey, and I just yank him as hard as I could off of Hunter. And then he stood up. I was like, fuck, I'm about to have to fight, dude. I stood there, right? And I'm like, all right. And then everyone kind of like gravitated. And I was like, oh, I thought I could fight in hockey. And I was like, so my fucking like, my adrenaline starts going like crazy, dude. And I'm like, my heart, I'm like almost shaking in the penalty box, right? And I'm like, holy shit, I'm not built for that, right? Because I mean, he's
also played like
high level.
Yeah,
he would have fucking fucked me up, right? So
he's probably been in 1 or 2 ice hockey fights.
Exactly, yeah. So I was like shaking, like, and then all that stuff happened. I'm not gonna blame that empty net stuff because that was just my mistake. But
that's a good
I was also not clearly thinking because I was like, you get
terrified.
Yeah, no, you get shit. You get jazzed up, but like it's like if you were to fight like a combat fighter like on the streets. Like if you fight somebody that has experience and you've never done it before, but you think you can do it, like
you're in trouble.
No, dude.
Yeah,
like, that's never really a smart thing to do.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear is like you stumble upon a guy who looks like you could beat up. And then he's like a jujitsu fighter.
Yeah, that's why you don't get in the fucking.
That's why you just don't get in the fight.
As an adult, like just stop.
It's literally just
walk away.
Stupidest thing you could do.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, we used to fight a lot as kids, but like you're kids, like
everybody's on the same level
or whatever. Yeah, but like and you can get beat up, and it's fine to get beat up, but like as an adult,
no,
I'm like I don't want to get beat up.
Can I be honest? I think more kids need to get beat up.
Well, yeah, that's
because then they grow up. And they become these assholes that think they could fight everybody as adults.
That's true.
I agree, but when you're younger, you and your friends are beating each other up. I feel like that.
No, but I'm saying, like you and your friends beating each other up is just
me and my brother beating each other up.
Yeah. No, I'm saying get your fucking ass kicked and know there's consequences to your dumb shit that you did.
Yeah.
I got into like an open hockey fight before.
Open hockey?
Open hockey.
Yeah, because we used to go Friday nights at Hollydale, and Friday nights at Hollydale are just young kids. And they all, I'm sorry, like, they play like assholes.
Yeah.
They don't.
They think they're tough.
Nobody gets punched in the face anymore, so you play like that, right?
That's my
they
point.
Play like the worst. They play so dirty and ended up like. But that one I was able. He was like a younger guy. I was able to kind of like pull him around, and, like throw him to the ground. I didn't punch. I was just like yanked him around and stuff, and then everybody like breaks it up. But
Best $20 you ever spent.
yes, I know.
What did he do to you that made you do that?
I don't remember. Oh, Joe was out there. He hit Joe in the middle of the fucking ice.
Oh, God.
Joe,
Like open ice hit like.
Yeah.
Just checked him? Body check?
Yeah. Did that, and then something else was going on. And it just got rougher and rougher. Maybe that was a different one. There was a couple where we got into, like, because we went Friday night, so I'm telling you, it was the worst.
Yeah, Friday nights.
That was before we had, like, men's league, like, because Hollydale didn't have men's league for a while.
Yeah.
And then we went to open hockey, and that was just terrible. And then we ended up finding Friday morning open hockey, and that was great. Because it was all like
Friday
cool
morning's
guys.
good.
Friday.
Not a lot of young bucks there.
No, a lot of old guys. It was like playing Rusty, but it was fun. Like we obviously, that's how I met Larry. It's how I met Tucci, Blaylock, all those guys.
Hawks, baby.
Hawks, baby. That's where it came from. Was Friday morning at open hockey. But
Yeah, I got that rental I go to Friday night. That's the best because it's like curated. You know who's going to be there. Stuff
Rentals
like
are the best.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Second to men's league, rentals are the best.
I agree.
Where's it at? Igloo?
well, that's what we're gonna do though. Like with our new stuff, we're
going
gonna have like drop-in
right now?
games like that, like rentals. You know what I mean? Which we'll be
That's
able to drop.
funny
in.
you say that, actually.
What? What do you want to talk about?
I was going to bring that up at the very end. But it's just
That's
something.
kind of the end.
It's a good segue.
Yeah, no. It's you were talking about organizing rentals basically for free agents and hockey players and whatever area we're conducting the league at.
Yeah. So we're gonna develop something that makes it a little bit easier to drop in.
Yes.
So you're gonna have a skill level. It would probably be like, I'm thinking it'd be subscription based, so you can have like the subscription base would be like you get a dark and a light jersey, keep them both in your bag at all times. What happened?
Nothing. You're doing great. Keep going.
I didn't say anything.
Bully, dude. I'm telling you. I'm just trying to talk, dude.
Giving
No,
my
you
boy,
talk, Jerry.
Giving my boy a boost.
What?
Subscription.
See, it's not easy,
Yeah,
dude.
it's tough.
But that so you can like you're ready to go. So you know that it's not going to be a crazy. I'm colorblind, so maybe that's probably why that's more interested to me. But like when you have like a mix of like this guy's blue, this guy's red, and everyone's like, okay, this team versus I'm like, I'm not going to remember any of that shit. Or if they're like the same similar colors or whatnot.
Right.
But a little bit more organized. So the guys we have a ton of free agents.
Yeah.
We probably have hundreds of free agents, right? So we can't always find a place for them to play because teams already have players or whatnot. So it's like, okay, we'll at least get you a rental at least once, twice a week so you can go play. It's somewhat organized. It's not going to be like, I mean, we could do refs and stuff. I guess we could to that degree. Like make it that at least one ref, drop the puck. Don't necessarily need to, but you can even have it scored. Like I always think about having make it feel like a real game, even though it's like a pickup game.
That would actually be a good spot for new refs that are coming in to kind of learn the ropes because it doesn't mean anything.
That's a good point.
That too.
The guy who runs the rental plays and also scorekeeps. So
At the same time. So he'll just go plug it in.
Yep.
Off shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to make it something that.
But
like
we thought
free
it'd be
agents
cool
do.
because obviously the UHL offering. I think it'd be cool to have your own free agent profile.
Yeah.
Perhaps where even at these rentals you can still pick up stats and things like that and just become more immersed until you eventually get onto a team or whatever. Or even if you're on a team and you want to get an extra slot in.
You could probably pull in like a free agent team from that list where
Exactly.
it's not like a traditional free agent team where like
They don't know
it's a
each
bunch
other.
of random people that don't know each other. You don't even know how good or bad you're going to be for wherever you're playing. Like you know the guys that are going to be there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and for captains that are looking for free agents to add to their team, they can go and watch and say, okay, this guy's the proper skill
Even if
level.
they don't watch, the stats will be recorded.
Yeah.
Positions will be recorded. You can create your own profile for this. And it's funny. I always say like the world of adult hockey, but that's kind of what we have in mind is like creating this like you go create a profile, and you immerse yourself into the world of adult hockey that way. And there's more things that we can offer to not only teams that are organized in the league, but also just players in general. Because there's a huge community of hockey players.
I was thinking with a subscription, would you? It might be a good idea to give like a white and a black practice jersey. Did you say that? Did I miss that? Did you say that? Did you say that?
Sponsored by the Cutting Edge Pro Shop.
There we
Yes,
go.
there
But
you go.
did you say that? Sorry.
Yes,
He
dude.
said it like right before.
Maybe instead
you,
of making fun of me for saying subscription wrong, you can listen to what we're talking about.
I think it's a great idea. My
He
idea.
just zones out.
My
dude.
idea. I do zone out.
Yeah, you get a jersey. Obviously, you're gonna need a number for record stats
Yes.
and stuff.
Yeah, but you need two or reversible. Just saying.
yes,
You're so
you need
right,
to.
and I'm glad you thought of that.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
My idea.
Yes,
Great idea.
and it's like if you want an extra skate, like if I lived closer, I would skate all the time.
Same.
Like I would literally probably 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
and like be able to come here. So
But get 2 jerseys.
yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
it'd be
done.
organized. Getting U jerseys, we're put cutting edge on it. There's nice Howie's jerseys right behind us.
Let's go.
Uh,
Yeah, look at that.
yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be a lot of fun.
The world of adult hockey.
And it'll fill in ice slots for the rinks.
I just-
Yeah, that is true.
I just think it'd be so sick. Then you have your profile backing you. You can do more like
Yeah.
even if you can't put a team together through that, you can reach out to captains and have stats behind you while you're reaching out. It's not just you know what I mean. It's just like
Yeah, we can do that.
Build a resume.
We can also evaluate.
literally, dude. Honestly,
We can do evaluations too,
yeah,
so we know that we're properly placing you in the right
Yeah,
stuff. Because you can
exactly.
have 10 goals and still be.
yeah. No,
You
for
can
sure.
even Luke some guys in
Or you
there
could have
who
2
just
goals
want extra
That is
ice
true.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love it.
yeah.
That's the
World
plan.
of adult hockey.
World of you. World
Oh, I didn't
World
want to
of
say
you?
that yet, but there we go. Bang bang.
World of the you or world of you.
Think about
You.
You might like
You.
this. Think about when you play NHL 25, or have you played NHL 25?
I got 24.
Have you played NHL recently?
Like 14.
No,
Really?
So no.
So
I thought you were a Chell
I
guy.
like the classics. I am, but
I do
like I
like
still
that.
play.
Dude, they're the best.
I still play, like, the
Classics
old
are
ones.
best. The
Yeah.
new ones are.
but I do know World
horrendous,
of
but-
Chell and all that. Yeah.
So you go on there and yeah, you can make your profile.
Just
you can
drop
drop in games. It's amazing.
Create
dude.
a player.
Why not? Why not World of Adult Hockey?
Microtransactions.
Yes,
The
Which is
micro-
Loot boxes.
it's a great way to grow it too. Like we always talk about, we pulled like so
Your
many.
sick helmets.
That would be sick, dude.
Gold
Yeah.
helmet.
Well,
Yes.
dude, trust me, I got plenty of ideas for
tinted
that, bro.
bubble. That guy had a tinted bubble the other night.
I'll tell you what.
That's
I'll tell you what, bro.
tinted,
I have
tinted
I have a
bubble. Have you
lot-
seen a tinted bubble yet?
I've seen them.
Yeah,
I don't.
brutal, dude.
Yeah, no good.
I just can't imagine like how can you see well with a tint?
I don't understand.
You probably. I'm sure. Like with a tint,
You get
they
used
make
to
it where you can. I've never worn one, but
you
tinted
Yeah.
visors are like they're like kind of accepted now in the NHL. Like a lot of guys wear them
it's like
True.
because the lighting's so crazy.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
don't people wear them that have are prone to concussions because it hurts their
Yeah,
eyes and stuff
for
like
sure.
that. So
Yeah.
if it's medical,
and subtle. The
Also-
ones in the NHL are a little subtle. They're subtle. Like you can tell. Like they just almost look
Yeah.
like they have a glare or like a bear. Like
like a hue.
Yeah, you can almost not even tell that they're tinted.
Everything like ebbs and flows though. Like I remember when I was in college, white cages were cool, and now like kids won't buy them off the rack because you look stupid if you wear them.
Yeah,
I think I
But kind
spray
of like
paint
how
mine white.
I used to hate on fish bowls when I was a kid, and now they're
Same.
like, cool again.
Oh yeah,
fish bowls are cool.
Yeah, fish bowls are cool.
you know they're
and
cool.
I don't
Fish
really like
bowls
them, dude.
and
You're stuck in the past.
black
I had a fish
CCM
bowl when I was
cages.
younger.
Black CCM cages.
Yeah, black.
That's
CCM.
what I
If
had.
you get a black Bauer cage, it's a no go
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I do I
for the
have one?
kids.
Oh, for the kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about Larry's white loops, ear loops,
Oh, the
black
white,
helmet.
The white loops are dope.
I know. I'm so
The Flyers
jealous,
wear
dude.
them. They got the white.
I
Yes,
know.
they
the white
do.
loops and the white chin strap.
And we got the white jerseys now. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
He's
damn,
mad that you
Yeah.
because you suggested that to me, and he's mad that
because I want to do it, but I can't like bite his fucking style now. I'm
It's
like,
not mine, dude. How many?
it's
players
your
do you
style,
have?
dude. You're the only one out there. I'm not just
Do
gonna
it,
just
dude.
copy
It would look
you.
cool. Your CCM.
No, but see if you do it, you got to make the whole team do it.
there
All
you
right,
go.
buy your check out 20 year loops.
We get a bulk count on the,
Yeah.
the
Men's league
loops.
teams have really got to get on having matching pants and gloves.
You
I
think so?
agree.
It drives
Yeah.
me nuts that guys don't have matching gear.
Yeah, I have match.
Okay, gloves is a little bit much, but
No,
At least
it's not.
black,
not.
dude.
I was about to say
No,
just
it's
stick
not.
to black.
How
Black-
hard is it to buy black gloves? There's a guy on my
yeah.
team that has green gloves. and
Okay,
every time he used to. Sorry, he did buy new gloves. So every time I saw him, I'd be like,
Okay.
dude, can you just buy new gloves?
so you're talking about
Yes.
black. Okay,
Black gloves.
Okay,
like
do
if
that.
your
That
team
makes
is like
sense,
black
yeah.
and red,
Yeah.
why do you have green gloves?
Okay, so I thought you meant everyone has matching green gloves. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, we terrorize.
No, they should do that. I'd advocate for that too. Yeah,
We
100%.
terrorize Tucci
Hey,
for his
I'm with you.
pants.
It's ridiculous.
What color are they?
They're like red, but they have like blue in them.
Yeah, like
He's got
the
a Washington
Washington
Township
Township
shell,
pants.
dude.
Yeah.
And we're like, dude, just get a black shell.
That's
please.
another thing. Like guys that wear like their travel hockey gear and they're like in their 40s. Like,
Like, dude, come on.
just buy a black.
It's over, dude.
pants.
Yeah,
I totally agree.
it's over. Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, but like Nat said, at least black. Like,
Yeah.
Like Luke drives me. Luke has purple gloves.
I know.
Purple and yellow gloves.
He's known as purple gloves.
But he's like nasty hockey player. So it's
if
like,
you're good,
all
you
right.
can get away with it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, and his like palms are sticking through. I'm like, dude, just get some black gloves.
Dude, that's mine now. I need some new gloves.
Well,
I'm gonna have to shop.
Here we go,
dude.
All right, I got one last thing, or actually not one last thing, but I want to bring up. Do you ever see a competition committee overruling the UAHL? I mean, we kind of have one now, obviously, but like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I've talked about it with a couple people.
yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I talked with it with Tom Connor. So I feel like Tom Connor would be a good judge of talent.
I agree.
So we talked about that being something, but it's like you got to pay them to come to every game.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is why I
check
say
it out.
in the future. Obviously, we're the competition committee now,
Yes.
but in the future, like, do we have installed competition committees in the area to make sure that the competition is like perfect?
We have one for Rusty, right? Like somewhat for Rusty.
That's what we were talking about before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would definitely love that. Here's the thing: it's like it's such a weird situation with players. See, look, I stepped on this thing. Is that like I don't want to. Like, I have teams that come in and 90% of them are the right skill level.
Yeah.
And then they have a guy that they've played with who's like 2 skill levels up.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, do I want to break up an entire, like they want to play with their friends.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
family.
So it's like this weird, like, juggling match. It's like, okay, well, you can play with them, but you got to tone it down. And then they're losing by a goal with a minute left, and this guy's skating all over the ice because he's trying to score for his team.
Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like,
It's a slippery slope.
It is,
as I always say.
And, I let it go to some, and then once they prove that they can't do that, I'm like, all right, I got you. Your entire team has to either move up or you got to go.
Right.
And it's like a shitty thing because they're like pleading. They're like, no, we played together for 10 years. I'm like, I'm sorry, I understand, but
Yeah.
You're not going to win either way.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
But I got to think about, and my major thing is like we have like paying customers. Like they don't want to come play against you. I got to think about them more than you. You know what I mean? There's more of them than you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, I don't know. It's like a weird, and I'm always the bad guy, always.
Yeah,
It's part of running the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fine.
It's all right,
I got
Mitch.
used to it, and it's fine. And we've done it. We've cleaned it up. It's been a lot better. As we expand and grow to other leagues, that's going to be one of the major problems.
I agree. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
They're not policed at all.
Yeah.
Right, and they just kind of accept it, and then you get to this competition point where everybody wants to compete, and it's like, okay, well, now we got to really figure out the skill level, and
especially when you throw live stats and stuff, because then everybody
shows it. Yeah, and then
which actually will help.
Yeah, and the problem is like rinks are taking away Live Barn, and it's like, well, that's how we figure this out, rather than going there and standing there and looking at it. It's like we need the Live Barn for safety reasons, for suspensions, things like that, like just watching the game and make sure it's fair.
Yeah.
We don't have much like to work with. Like we can't go to every single game and like fucking watch everything. You know,
like ref reports and stuff like that. If we trust the refs.
Yeah, but it's hard to ask them too. Like I've gotten to that point too, where I was like, hey, if you see somebody who's like, we've done it for Rusty, and that's fine. I've gotten reports for that. It's like, okay, this guy does not belong in Rusty. I've got plenty of that, but that's easy. But they also don't want to be the guy who kicks somebody out in the middle of a game, like warm-ups.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's tough.
We go through that with payments too. It's like, okay, this guy's paid. It's like, all right, well, he's already dressed. He's out on the ice. It's like, do you want to embarrass him in front of everybody and kick him off the ice?
Right.
That's why we're trying to put some things in place where you actually have to like sign in, and you have to be like electronically sign in, and have it like you're gonna get a yes or a no right at the door, rather than when you're already on the ice. So you can get denied right away, flagged, right? So the scorekeeper is going to see it and say, okay, well, you can't play unless you go pay, or you don't belong here, or what have you, or you're a player that doesn't have we don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the biggest problem. Like insurance wise, like we have guys on the ice that we don't know who they are. That's not a good, he can go break his neck. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's not like, it's tough.
Yeah. And then we have no information on them.
Yeah. So we're developing things to be able to do that. And it's going to ease so many, it's going to administratively and everything. It's going to make things so much easier for everybody running the league. Like you can even use it for your Pennsauken league. Like you can have it there and be able to use it, as a commissioner of a league or what have you.
Right. Yeah.
Rinks themselves that run their own leagues, or even down to youth, whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Be great.
Yeah. Well, I think too, like And it'll just be easier to track. And then if you kind of show up and just ignore everything, your stats can't be recorded. So they'll be just null and void from the game anyway.
Yeah, it'll have to be like once we have that stuff in place, it'll be like if you sneak on, like your team's gonna forfeit. So like, you're only gonna hurt your team.
Yeah.
So like if you go out there and you guys win 10-1, doesn't mean anything because you guys lost.
Yeah.
You guys forfeit that game because that's the captain's responsibility too. Like
100%.
Yeah, and it's a very like it's not asking anything crazy. It's like even just from an insurance perspective, it's like okay, well we have to do this because
100%.
not great for us if something goes.
And it's also accountability on the players. Like you have to pay.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nothing more annoying than mentally guys who, for whatever reason, think they can just play hockey for free.
Yeah,
like,
that drives me crazy.
Yeah, it's an interesting phenomenon. It really is.
Yeah, it costs money for you to be out there, dude. Like,
I think
the amount of money I've spent on guys that just don't play half the season, and then fall off the face of the earth. It's like,
that's just a scumbag move.
You're 30
dude,
now. Come on, like
yes.
I think they're just so far disconnected from what's keeping the lights on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's
dude,
like, the rink's open.
Yeah,
free skate.
Yeah. I think it's that mentality too of like rink ran leagues too. It's because it's like, all right, they're not gonna fold because you snuck on the ice.
No, yeah, exactly.
No, the end of the day, they just need the ice filled.
Yeah, exactly. So like, but we're a private company. Like we have our costs is this higher every fucking season. But like, we have to account. You have to pay to play for sure.
So we've added the Ultimate Adult Hockey League, obviously live stat tracking, standings, things like that. Nothing too crazy, but the live stat tracking is obviously pretty new. What are the absolute, as a player, the absolute ideal features or perhaps additional stats that you would like to see recorded? I've heard block shots.
Corsi.
I've heard
plus minus.
Plus minus is tough. Would be tough though. Plus minus.
Corsi?
Corsi. I don't even know what it is, but it just sounds cool. It's like an advanced analytics thing.
Oh,
yeah, I have no idea what it is, but a lot of like
we want to do advanced stats.
Nerdy hockey fans like buzzword that. Like,
I gotta look it up,
dude.
It's something to do with like I'm not even gonna put myself out there.
So we'll have a UHL advanced analytics team.
Yeah.
Figure it out, dude. But
get like a Salesforce dashboard.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
If we can afford like an off-ice official, eventually one day. I don't want to rate. I mean, we can afford it right now, but your fucking fees are going to go up. Like we can do it. Like if you guys really want it that bad, but like off-ice guy who can track certain
like shots on goal be cool. Like for you to know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like your own personal shots on goal.
Yeah.
That dude, I
personal
can't imagine
shots on goal.
Like I gotta think like NHL.
Right?
You'd need like
it would all be tough. That's what I'm saying. That's why we don't do it now.
I would want to know like how many NHL track stats on like those types of stats. There's got to be multiple people.
It's probably a team.
Yeah,
dude,
like a whole team of
because you're tracking ice time too.
Yeah,
right. So you got to know
to the second.
Well, I think
there's got to be so many people.
I think the players have like chips in their jerseys.
Really
track certain things like
movement and stuff
like
That's
that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, dude, if you go, I mean,
when you chips.
Well, like you have people have fitness bands and they can tell when you're exercising
and you're moving,
when you're stopping. Yeah. So that's interesting. Yeah. I mean, we could definitely go crazy with it, but there's some things that are just like almost impossible.
I like the advanced analytics team. Wins over replacement. How many?
It's $10,000 a season to play. How many? Because we have 10 people fucking watching every single.
You gotta
game.
You gotta pay somebody $100K a year to get everything.
Yeah.
What's your team's record when you're not playing?
Well, we always talk about having like a semi-pro division, right? Where sponsors, there's a lot of sponsors. Because when you have sponsors, you could pay for a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right. So if you had like a very high level, like semi-pro division, you can have all those advanced things because you can have a team of people doing it.
Yeah. And that's the ultimate gap to bridge.
But for like Rusty,
bridge to gap. Bridge to gap. Yeah.
Bridge. That's okay.
Yeah. But that's tough.
It's the manpower, the resources.
Yeah. We got a lot of things to do before that.
Well,
for sure.
The thing we need to do before anything is make sure that our stats are 100% correct.
Yes.
Which that'll be the next level.
I don't know. So I don't know if that's ever, I don't want to be a pessimist, but I don't know if that's ever going to be fixed per se because it depends on the ref, right? The ref is the one who's reporting the goals.
Okay, but we also can do post-game reviews and stuff like that.
Sure.
Stat corrections. Which we do.
We do, but the players submit it, right? And I don't typically question it.
No, I got you.
So you could, you can say, I got an assist on that.
No, I got it. But if we're talking about a competition committee and people, like we'll have people making sure that the stats are absolutely correct. That's all I'm saying. So
yeah, for sure. That's again, it's just a lot of.
Of course,
it
is.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm talking about now.
From a ref's perspective, it's hard to get, especially secondary assists and stuff, because you're looking at a million different things, and you got to you literally trying to the goal goes in, and as you're skating, you're trying to recall in your mind what happened.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and you're looking at their jersey number. You're trying to what number are you? Who are you? All that stuff.
I guess I'll find out Sunday.
I try to get it right. But it's tough.
I feel like in order
goal
to do
scorer,
that,
you can absolutely
we would need our own channel, YouTube.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I think that's taken, dude.
No, not the U.
I know.
Minus the YO.
I get
minus
it.
Minus the YO. YouTube. Take over from Livebar and have some nice 4K cameras. I think
we might get a letter in the mail for that, dude.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I don't know.
YouTube.
Dude.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
It's unique.
Yeah.
My legs are starting to hurt. You got any closing thoughts over there? Natty Ice?
I'm good.
Natty
Slice.
Come to the cutting edge first.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you got any big sales going on? Any? What's coming up? Labor Day, right? No, Memorial.
Glove sales.
Veterans Day.
If anybody
Veterans
wants,
Day sales.
What did you say? Memorial Day.
If anybody wants their Flyers merch right now, the Adidas jerseys are 20% off because they switched over to Fanatics and they didn't really change anything. So if you want
jerseys.
If you want a good quality jersey at a cheaper price, come over here and get your Adidas Flyers jersey.
I'm looking at a beautiful orange Mitchkop jersey over there.
What do you guys think of him? Do you watch him at all?
I like the
black
ones, dude.
Yeah,
sick.
Those black jerseys are sick.
Yeah, he's very good.
Have you had any interactions with him here?
No.
Does he speak English?
I don't think he does.
I don't know.
No. It takes a little while.
One of the guys on 24/7 Gimbal, he said he saw him in ShopRite.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, he's buying tuna or something. I don't want to take his story, but
nice, dude.
He said he saw him in ShopRite.
Tuna.
So
tuna guy.
Yeah.
I'm assuming most of them live in New Jersey.
Yeah,
live
around here. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gotta be close to the rink.
Dude, I wouldn't know. I'm so bad with faces. I wouldn't know if a hockey player walked by me. I'd be
the bigger ones. You can. That guy's kind of big.
I don't know, but to me, nobody's that big.
One time, Brian Elliott came in and
Brian Elliott. See, I wouldn't be, but I know his name. I would never be able to.
So he came in. This was a while ago. Probably I was still in college at the time, and he was with his kids, and he just looked like a dad.
Right.
Yeah.
So he came up with a lot of Flyers merch, and typically people buy a jersey or a shirt, but not 10 things. And if the Flyers do come in here, they'll buy stuff to give out to family or something like that. So he came up with a bunch of stuff, and I was ringing him up, and it was $500. When I told him the price, he was like, "Oh, I think I got a discount." I was like, "Oh, do you work for Comcast?" And he was like, "No, I work for the Flyers." I was like, "Oh, what do you do? You in sales?" Trying to make small talk, and he's like,
goaltender.
He's like, "No, I play for the Flyers." I'm like, "You do?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm Brian Elliott." I'm like, "Oh,
sorry, bud."
Yeah.
Well, this is humble.
When he was on the Blues, when I was playing goalie, I was like, "Oh, I like this guy." I used to watch him, but I had no idea.
That's crazy.
Out of his gear, what he would look
especially
like.
Goalies.
I wouldn't.
Especially goalies.
No
especially
idea.
goalies, dude.
You would never know.
So that was pretty cool to meet him that way, but I was kind of embarrassed after the fact.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
supposed to do.
You should ask for ID first.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, let me check.
Yeah.
And then
All right,
go from
boys.
there.
All righty,
A
boys.
late slot. It is late.
Late slot.
I'm freaking tired. Now we got to set up for tomorrow.
Are we setting up?
UHL 3.
Let's
get it.
Let's go.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, we got to set up.
My groin is not.
What?
Hurts.
Why are you rubbing yourself? It's just late slot, but you don't got to rub yourself. Weirdo. Perfect time to end.
Let's go.
Cut.
See ya. Cut.
Cut it.
All right, boys.
Cut
See
right
ya.
here. Steve, cut right here.